Okafor. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Six on the shot clock. From 7. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Okafor's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Here's Jay, and he dunks it down.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Covington. He feeds it to Grant. Passed a little. No luck. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
Pick by Okafor. Pick by Okafor. Dishes it to Gibson. Another shot. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Love's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Iman Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And Irving subbed in for Smart. And Marshall kicks to McLemore. Over in the corner, Marshall. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. 76ers moving the ball around. And the rejection by Love. Jay the pass to Shumpert. The 3 ball. And Embiid pulls it down. This 76ers squad is struggling. Now Marshall. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Embiid with the screen on Irving. Marshall with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Townsend. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-5 run here. The shot's good from James.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He used the word patience several times in describing what he'd like to see from their offense. It's not a run-and-gun approach he wants from them. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down. The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Embiid with a screen on Irving. Marshall dishes to Embiid. And it comes off the front of the rim. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. No good from Jay.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Now, here's Marshall. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Wide open shot is on the money.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. The screen from Thompson. Fires the 3, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Jay. Jay's got 47 points. The 76ers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Marshall kicks to Noel. Good D by Thompson. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Now, here's Marshall. Here's Townsend. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Cleveland ball.
And through one half, it. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
Some fantastic numbers here for Jay. He has 47 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Taj Gibson is out there with Okafor. Then it's McLemore. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Little in at the point. From deep. And that's good for 3 points. A shot from Jay. Jay's got 50 points. Pick by Okafor. 4-3, Covington, and that one's good.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Jay, the three-pointer, no good. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Okafor with the screen on Smith. Here's Little. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. No dice from the high post.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And it finds the net. Another three-point hit from Jay. Jay's got 53.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
So it's Philadelphia now. Okafor with the screen on Irving. Here's Little. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 7.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts. Kevin, I got a chance now to look at where the Cavaliers ranked in the NBA last season. First in.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots, a significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket.
Move the ball. Stick it.
Here's Jay, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And he gets the bucket. Jay's got 58.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Here's McLemore. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Jay. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Puts up a three. That is good. Jay's got 14 points now in the second half.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Now here is Smith. Here's Jay, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight where they have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And Philadelphia has possession. Following the score by Cleveland. Little passes to Okafor. No good again that time.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And here's McLemore following the three-pointer by Freak. Shoots off the screen. That one off the back iron and out.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Misses the wing Jay.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And so here's Cleveland. Another three for Cleveland.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Okafor kicks to McLemore. Here's Covington, covered by Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McLemore. Misses off the right iron. The Cavaliers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. A nice shot by Irving.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Got that one up quick.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Now here's McLemore, guarded closely. Little, he's covered by Irving. To end the drought, Little. The shot is off.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Up top, McLemore. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul. Biombo, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jay comes in for Kyrie Irving. And the 76ers also making a change. Okafor's checked in.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
But Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
In what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the 76ers.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Jay. He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Jay in at shooting guard. Anderson Varejao is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Smart, and it's Shumpert in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Jay. It's in.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.